Good morning, family. Hope all is well. We're going to get right into this story about how these Africans feel about being told no by America, caught with these slavery and reparations. This is about the African Union. This is their reaction.
President. Let's take a look at the video there. We'll be right back.
So when we say reparations, some people are thinking somebody's coming for their money. No. It's bigger than that. What I liked about this is not just the African Union that was president in a vacuum. The Caribbeans have representatives there. The Colombian president was even there. Ghana was there. And the likes of civil rights movement, Charles Sharpton and Benjamin Crump, civil rights lawyer. I actually saw him at the Ghana summit as well. So
this is the scam where it begins. Africans, we did not elect. We were not presented with anything about an African Union. We did not elect Al Sharpton or Ben Crump to represent Black Americans and their story on slavery for reparation. So that's why we're upset. They did this all behind Foundation of Black Americans back. We didn't know anything about an African Union. That we didn't know we was being added to the sixth in the region as a sixth region. We don't know anything about this, and then all we see is on TV all of a sudden somebody talking about our atrocities, the struggle that we went through for slavery, using our slavery as a talking point to get reparation. We the one are disrespected, feel disrespected. We don't want no part of African Union, and Trump pulled us out of that sixth region. And you all know without America, vote or Israel is dead in the water. And they letting y'all know, no, you will not get Black Americans reparation. That's what they told y'all.
Not just in a vacuum that Africans are making a decision. No, they have put together leaders from different groups that, look, we need them to declare that this is the gravest crime in humanity. Now, when it comes to reparations, how things are going to be distributed, I'm sure they are going to sit amongst themselves and decide, because we all need different things. Money to be pumped into the Black communities and the people in the Caribbean and the plantations and stuff. And then maybe when it...
Who are you to tell us how to spend our money? Y'all done lost y'all mind.
Africa return our artifacts. There'll be some structural development. So Black people...
Do America have y'all artifacts, or do the King have y'all artifacts? Do the French, the Britain, who have y'all artifacts? I don't think it's America.
Fighting. This is ridiculous. Ain't nobody coming for nobody something. It's not even possible, because every country have their representative. Let's not be greedy. This crab in the bucket thing, let's not take it on the global stage, please. Let's stay focused. Let's fight for our dignity and humanity.
Yeah, to every African American watching this video, to all the African Americans, wherever you are, you guys are going too far. You guys should stop the concerts and stop the disrespect. You are disrespecting the Ghanaian president, and you are giving to Africa in general. And you guys shouldn't let us come for you guys. We don't care about your America or your African America or wherever you are. We don't give a damn.
And we don't give a damn about you Africans and what you think. And we don't give a damn about you upset that we disrespected your fake scamming president Ghanaian. Tell him to stay his ASS out of America, stepping on sacred grounds to our ancestors, putting a wreath. Tell him to stay away from our ancestors' gravesite and leave us alone. Quit talking about our atrocity. And we don't have nothing to do with y'all. We don't care. We don't want to come to your country. I don't.
You know what most of you are going through there? Most of you are homeless and jobless. We know.
That's a lie. You don't know anything. You listen to the white supremacists.
What's the Ghana president going to do if you guys wanted to do it? Nobody stopped you from going to do it.
We've been fighting for reparations. You lost people. We've been fighting. Now that the topic has got hot, now Ghana want to hop on the bandwagon and try to steal it. That's what happened, sir. See, you don't know what's going on in America. We the one made the topic hot. Black Americans, Foundation Black America, Indians, and the Israelites.
And you know you could never do anything as such. You guys are going to where?
Sir, we built America. We did all the inventions. We picked the cotton. We picked the sugar cane. We picked the tobacco. We the one went through the atrocities. It was our ancestors that were stole off the ship too. That was stolen and put on the ship. But it has nothing to do with Africa after 500 years. Y'all DNA is washed out over here.
When somebody seeks for a reparation, do you know the power that has to be behind that person? Or do you think you guys could have gone and seek for some?
Yes, we are the powerhouse. That's why y'all all talking about our slavery. I don't hear nobody talking about the slavery Africa went through.
Somebody stop you guys. And then you want to use this. We don't blame you guys. We blame these politicians. We blame them for giving a citizenship a year of return, and if they don't come, no money. They shouldn't come. We have money here. Do you know what we have in Africa here? Don't come with your tourism. Don't come with your money. You are coming. Don't come. Don't come. If you won't come to Africa as an African American, don't come. Don't use this as an opportunity and we come to Africa and we buy land and we buy house and they thievery, they are thieves, they are this. No, from today, no, you all shouldn't come. The disrespect is too much. If you guys want to go and seek for reparation, go and seek for reparation. What is your problem? And you are disrespecting the continent, disrespecting the Ghanaian president, and you want us to be quiet. We don't want to come for you guys like we said. You all go back, do your jobs, go back, do your jobs. You are just shut up. We are better than you guys do. Now we are fixing.
We are not looking for compensation. Yeah, we are not looking for money. Obviously, I don't need that. And it's not about that. It's more just about justice. Just to make sure that at least people understand because we are all in the country and democracy. We just want to understand what is happening and see how we can solve it. So that when other people are outside elsewhere and things like this happen, at least they are.
His people or Africans were taken from their home and brought over to America to experience atrocities and terrorism and what have you. We all know the story, stuff like that. The thing is, as an American man, I'm going to tell you right now, the majority of the people that were put in bondage here on this land were from North America. I'm not saying that the transatlantic slave trade didn't happen. I'm not saying that there weren't certain Africans that came over here. The Africans that came over here got absorbed by the people that were already here, and that's how that goes, point blank, period. And we do not want other nations getting credit for the stuff that we immediately went through. Now you want to talk about the Africans that came from the continent. Those were rival tribes that you guys put in bondage and sold off to the white man. That's the story, that's the history. So why do you get reparations for that? We don't want to hear that. This goes back to you guys co-opting and hijacking our legacy to garner money. There's plenty of atrocities that happened in Africa that you can, advocate for and go to the UN and ask for reparations for. Why does everything have to be connected to us? Why do you guys always have to use us as a crutch or a tool to get money and get funding? Stop using Black Americans' heritage and legacy to garner sympathy, attention, and resources on behalf of your country. African heritage is different than ethnic Black American heritage in the United States. They are two completely different things. And it needs to be known and it needs to be respected. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. No one's saying that you can't do business with Africans. No one's saying that you can't be friends with Africans. But you need to allow people to have their cultural autonomy. I don't know what to tell y'all, bro.
Breaking news. Congratulations, the president.
So see, this is what they doing, y'all. They trying to, same thing they did when they brought all them Africans to America. They was trying to replace us with these cheap labor. Now that didn't work. We woke. We fighting all this in America. So now they come from across the waters to water down our reparation cause. Because every time you bring in a third party, that's a problem. So now they couldn't stop us, and the reparations were getting so high. So the white supremacists, Al Sharpton, them, the Bullets, they all working with Africa to slow down that propel of big asking for reparations. That's what this all about. They are buffers to keep us from getting and watering it down and slowing it down and fighting over reparations.
Ghana John Dramani Mahama has literally made Africans proud. He has been pushing the compensation of Africans who were enslaved during the transatlantic trade. And
see how they talk about it. We're the only one within the transatlantic slave, ma'am, not y'all. Love, like, share. Love y'all.